in that room today. And when you said that, I guess the thought that went through my head was, if what you're saying is true and your colleagues do show up drinking to come to work and vote, which I think would maybe be concerning to those taxpayers who pay them, how is the bad behavior of a sitting senator a defense of someone who wants to run the Pentagon?
It's not. What they were saying is he was incapable of doing his job.
Senator Mullen has been making waves lately, and this moment was no exception. He shut down the left's narrative with humor and sharp points, leaving the establishment media scrambling to respond. Of course, they wasted no time inviting him on their shows, hoping to catch him off guard. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. Let's watch.
And Caitlin, what I was trying to get to is if you're capable of doing your job and you're able to still drink on the job or late in the evening, then don't tell me that Pete can't. And Pete had already said he's not going to drink, but they just kept hammering it. Pete is qualified to do the job. He's a combat veteran. He's 20-year combat veteran. He's been under fire. He's pulled his own friends out of a combat zone. He's had to bury his own friends that's got killed in combat. The guy has bled, he has sweat, and he has proven his ability for his love for this country. He will do what needs to be done. What's the definition of insanity? Is doing the same thing, expecting different results. And we keep recycling the same type of people as the Secretary of Defense. And where have they got us? Nowhere. President Trump is wanting to put people in the place that's going to shake things up and do things different. And Pete Hegseth is going to do that.
The drinking, I mean, it wasn't just that he had a glass of wine. There were allegations from his former colleagues about him going out to strip clubs or having to be escorted out of parties because he had too much to drink. He denied that.
I don't mean to sound like a skeptic, but honestly, a lot of these allegations feel way too convenient. It's almost like the people who are dead set on opposing Trump and anyone associated with him only know one strategy: throwing mud and hoping something sticks. It's all about these underhanded tactics to smear him and his allies. But here's the thing. They never seem to take a step back and think, hey, maybe we're wrong, or even consider a different point of view. Introspection? Forget about it. That's not part of their playbook. Instead, their big takeaway seems to be, well, if we just keep making stuff up, we'll gain some traction. And why? Because it worked, at least for a while, during the Brett Kavanaugh hearings. They realized they could generate buzz and headlines, even if what they were pushing wasn't grounded in fact. It's like they've learned nothing except how to double down on dirty tactics. This approach is so predictable and exhausting at this point. Instead of engaging in real debate or offering actual solutions, it's just one smear campaign after another. And the worst part? They don't even seem to care about credibility anymore, as long as they can generate a headline or a trending hashtag. It's no wonder so many people are tuning out. So yeah, call me skeptical, but this all feels less like genuine concern and more like another page out of the same old political playbook. What do you think? Does any of this seem credible to you, or are we just watching another desperate attempt to score cheap points? Let me know.